So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we're using this artifact stone. It gives us scaling crit chance per fatigue level on our opponents, which is perfect for Empower scaling Spike Staff and MANATHIRSTS combo. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it. Okay, let's go and jump some ranked games with a random character and see who we get today. So it looks like we're playing the big old Berserker. We do start off with the Am to Darkness, which is kind of nice, and it makes me want to go for a pet build. So dragons and doggos we're going to be going for. We can also go in here and we can have a look at effect damage. And look at the Berserker and neutral items. We can go for a MANATHIRSTS type builds with some pups, with some Rupee Alps and a Stone Golem type build as well. So we're going to start off, we're going to grab a wooden sword. I definitely want to craft up a hero sword. Let's grab this too as we roll. And I would like to craft up a spike shield, but unfortunately, I think we're going to sell it to grab this broom for now as well. But yeah, we're going to be crafting up the hero sword. We're going to be grabbing this shiny shell. We're going to have our Amulets of Darkness in this position, and let's go ahead and move on. So we'll see how we get on going up against this opponent with pretty much an exact same setup, except we have multiple weapons. But our weapons are going to be triggering our Am to Darkness much faster. Just pause the video to remind you to like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. So not too bad. And we should have got a hero sword, which is going to be a big DPS increase for ourselves. Let's grab the garlic. I do kind of want to grab this shovel along with this fanny pack. Let's roll once. And I kind of want to grab a Falcon Blade type setup potentially. But hey, I'm going to be rocking on with this sort of setup. We're going to be crafting up a shovel. Let's keep going because I do want to grab a bunch of stones to craft up a freaking Stone Golem. Now we are going to be running through stamina a lot, but with our utility pouch, all our weapons are slowed down by quite a bit, so it is going to take us quite some time to actually run through stamina, so definitely not too bad. However, that is looking quite awesome, so I'm going to grab it. Amulet Wiles, not too bad because we can trigger pet in extra time. It does mean, however, we can't grab our gloves as of right now, unfortunately. So let's grab our stone. We're going to flip this into this side. Do a lot of rearranging, and this should be much better. I do also want to grab a banana, but yeah, let's keep going for now. Let's see if we can deal with this Reaper who's dealing a ton of damage with that spear. And yeah, it's looking pretty neck and neck. We do get our battle rage. We did stack up our spikes with our Amulet Wiles, and yeah, not too bad for sure. Now we do got a couple of options here. We can grab Smithing for dummies and reduce a lot of stamina cost. And a lot of crafted weapons, which is kind of nice. We can also grab Smelly Wall, which did get a bit of a buff. We can also go from Mana Mastery to stack up a bunch of mana. So if we're going for MANATHIRSTS, we could potentially go for big mana buff bomb. But I think I'm going to grab Smelly Wall for now. Let's grab Spirit of Storage. Let's grab our gloves. Let's sell a pocket sand to grab ourselves this big old banana for now. You know what? I'm going to increase our garlic along with our banana, which we don't necessarily need to do, but every time our garlic does activate, it pretty much is going to give us some block. However, if we did place our food items beside each other, it would still get that benefit from, it would just be as fast as a pair of gloves. But hey, we do want our Am to Darkness to also be activating on our garlic. Now, unfortunately, our opponent is after dealing a crazy amount of damage to us, so we do end up falling short. And holy moly, that is an artifact stone there. Given us crit chance, we could have tried to become a fatigue damage type build. Which no, I'm going to reserve, but I'm going to grab the Spirit of Storage. I'm going to roll once. We could grab an axe type build here if we do want to. But you know what, let's sell you and let's sell you and let's just take it for them. Which I do kind of want to place it in like so for now. Giving us crit chance on our Am to Darkness along with our shovel as well. But we're also going to be increasing our shovel speed. And yeah, let's keep moving for now. And we could grab this goober, so we could craft up some frostbites, but yeah, we'll see how we get on with this. We do want to grab a bag of stones as well, so we can constantly hit with our artifact stone of the inflicting that fatigue damage. But hey, can we still win out? Not too bad for sure. Nice, we dug ourselves up a garlic as well, which is going to be amazing for a Smelly Wall. Now the thing is, do we actually go for Turnip here? Since we do have this Amulet Wiles. know what, let's grab it. Let's sell our shovel. Let's roll for now. That is a mana orb. Another garlic. But actually, we could end up going for a staff type build. You know what, I'm going to sell it. Let's grab a broom. Let's sell a stone. Let's switch this to the other side and let's craft up a magic staff. Now, we do also want to reserve this garlic along with this fanny pack, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move on with this for now. So we did downgrade to a broom, which is kind of crazy. Whatever, we'll see what we can do. With our Amulet of Darkness, it is going to have some crit chance. It is going to be dealing damage every time you activate. Well, 30% chance to activate on a broom, along with a hero sword. So potentially, we can win out. However, our opponent does have a ton of regen stacked up. So unfortunately, against opponents, especially when they only have one weapon, yeah, we definitely cannot. Let's grab this. Let's grab you. Let's grab a piggy bank since it is on sale. And that is a hunger blade, which I think it is time to sell our hero sword to grab ourselves a hunger blade, because I do kind of want to go for a freaking Manathirst. Let's add in an extra garlic. Let's grab another fanny pack. Add in an extra garlic. And we could grab ourselves a bloody amulet. We could also go for a serpent staff type build as well. Let's sell you 2 roll once again. And piggy bank is going to be gone because I do want to grab ourselves a set of healing herbs for some vampirism. The only problem is we have no mana generation whatsoever. So we'll see how we get on with this for now. And we could end up going for a Deerwood Guardian type builds with a bunch of corrupted crystals to be inflicting some fatigue damage, to be scaling up our crit chance on our weapons. But not too bad. So yeah, with Amulet of Darkness, we're going to have some pups. We're going to be scaling up our crit chance, but since we do have the Artifact Stone Debt, I kind of want to take our Deerwood Guardian. Let's grab a fanny pack. We do have a whetstone here, as well as a divine pot, but I don't really want that. However, bag stones I will definitely be taking as well. I'll be back in a second while I sort our inventory out. But hey, we could craft up a frostbite here, but I'm going to roll. Definitely want to grab this bit of extra storage. We're going to place it in over here for now so we can add in our healing herbs along with our Amulet of Steel, or Amulet of Wilds. But if you do want crit chance on our Amulet of Darkness, it's going to have to be placed this way, unfortunately, because this way it is not going to be that great for us. We do want our gloves targeting our magic staff as well, but yeah, I'm going to have it target our Deerwood Guardian for now. But yeah, let's keep moving. So once we do enter Battle Rage, our Deerwood Guardian is going to go turbo nuts once we craft up our Dragon Claws. Right now it's not going to go too crazy since we don't have a duffel bag, but we do also have to survive for 5 seconds till we enter Battle Rage. And then we should be able to trigger Amulet of Darkness like crazy. And we're going to be scaling up our crit chance with this Artifact Stone Debt, which is not going to be too bad. And that's a big old magic staff damage. But I definitely want to grab a pair of gloves. We definitely need a set of blueberries. Cheese is nice and all, but yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be able to take it. I'm going to grab this bit of storage, and I definitely want to grab this mana orb as well. I'm thinking we might actually put crit chance on our hunger blade as well. I'm going to set our healing herbs to grab this, instead of having crit chance on our Amulet of Darkness, which was kind of nice. But yeah, unfortunately going to rock on with this for now. We are losing out on a lot of nature items though, unfortunately. Our banana does have to go in, so we're going to be placing it in like so. And yeah, this should be pretty decent. We're going to keep moving. I do want to craft up a spike staff as well. But hey, we should be able to get some fatigue crystals as well, but our opponent is dealing an absurd amount of damage. And yeah, that's the problem with this bag. But can we enter back? Unfortunately, we definitely cannot. But hey, we could grab a dragon set here, look for some boots and dragon skull armor and get a bunch of lifesteal. But we do need to stack up a lot of heats, which is not so great. But we are going to be in Battle Rage for a long time, so you know what? Let's grab it for now. Now I would like to grab the cap here, but again I'm going to have to roll. Corrupted Crystal is going to be amazing. Let's grab our boots. Let's grab our Corrupted Crystal. Let's grab our Stamina Sack. And you know what? Let's reserve this Unstable Recombobulator, but yeah, let's keep moving for now. So at least with a Corrupted Crystal in, we should be able to scale up our crit chance a little bit faster, which should be pretty decent. But our opponent has dealt crazy damage at the very beginning, which is why I did want that cap, unfortunately. But let's grab a bit of storage, let's grab you, let's roll. And that is another mana orb, which I do desperately want to grab. Which anyone thinking about taking it right now and selling some things, but I'm just going to grab ourselves this fanny pack. Increasing the speed of our MANATHIRST. Now I did switch it to this side, but it is going to have to be this way for now. So we have more nature items for our Deerwood Guardian, gives us a ton more battle rage. But we'll see how we get on. We should be in a pretty decent spot. We also should have moved a corrupted crystal into our fanny pack, increasing that speed. Will be kind of awesome. But here we're getting a crit chance, 21%. We do get our battle rage right now. And yeah, this magic staff should be going super fast. Scaling up his damage, getting some crit chance, and awesome. And what do we get? A whetstone, a stone, and a freaking lump of coal. Let's just grab our mana orb, let's grab our blueberries, let's roll. Let's grab a bit of storage, and let's roll again. Now that's our spike staff, which is going to be amazing. We could also go for a moon armor here, but I don't think we want it. We're going to sell you, and we're going to sell you, and we're going to take this and craft up this spike staff pretty much instantly. But hey, let's keep moving for now. Once we get our spike staff in, we should be in a pretty decent spot. We do have our mana orb in here targeting our MANATHIRST, along with our magic staff and our set of blueberries, so we should be able to skill up quite a bit of mana. Now again, our opponent is dealing a ton of damage. We do finally get our battle rage, keeping us barely alive here. We do get our big mana buff bomb. And yeah, not too bad. That's a big 88 damage hit. Now, first of all, I'm going to be grabbing ourselves this fanny pack. We could grab some of these items, but I'm not going to. Another freaking mana orb, I'm definitely going to be grabbing. Let's keep rolling for now. Another fanny pack, which I'm going to have to grab as well. Increasing the speed of our MANATHIRST as freakingly possible. Now, let's keep rolling. And that is another spike collar. Do we actually want it, though? That is the next question. I don't think so. I think we've got to keep rolling for now. Another pair of gloves. One more roll, and you know what? I will actually be taking this prismatic orb. It will make it much easier to start off with a lot of mana for a spiked staff. Because we do need to build up our mana, but with our MANATHIRST and our mana orbs, it shouldn't be too bad. And we should be able to enter battle rage. Again, we should be able to go turbo nuts. Getting a big mana buff bomb. Scaling up our empower. Getting some crit chance. But unfortunately, that double axe brings us down to 1 life. Let's grab our prismatic orb. Let's roll. And we finally grab ourselves a leather armor. But is it too late? Let's sell this coal to grab this leather armor for now. We can also grab Gin's lamp here and try to lamp one of our items as well. But we do kind of have to move on. And potentially risky here. But once we grab ourselves a dragon skin armor, we should be able to have our dragon set online, giving us even more lifesteal. But hey, let's keep moving for now. With a prismatic orb in, we should be able to start off with a lot of mana, some vampirism, and we'll see how we get on for here. Our opponent is going to be dealing a ton of damage with crit with staff. Bloodstorm, but we can answer back with our battle rage, with our healing, dealing big damage. And awesome. Definitely not too bad. We should have our dragon set online, which is going to be amazing for us. We're going to grab this bit of storage. We're definitely going to grab this lamp, and we're going to place it in here for now. I'm going to roll once more. And once more. And I'll add once more. Another pair of gloves would be kind of awesome, but I'm going to have to leave it. Box of riches. Unstable recon bob later. I do kind of want to grab, but we do kind of have to move on with this for now. So we do have to get the battle rage, which is going to be quite scary, but this opponent is going to have a ton of vampirism. And yeah, they're going to have tons and tons of healing. Can we keep up? Once we do enter our battle rage, we start stacking up heat. We do have a ton of lifesteal ourselves. Our battle rage lasts for quite some time. And that is an absurd amount of power. And we should have some scaling crit chance to deal massive damage. And holy moly, that is pretty darn awesome. And we do end up dealing 30 DPS with our spike staff. MANATHIRST dealing another 20. Spikes, artifact stone, death, fatigue, poison, and our amulet of darkness as well. As for healing, we do end up with a 56 healing per second, bit of utility pouch, and our dragon set, and Deerwood Guardian. As for block, we get about 132 block, which is not too bad, but I do believe we can actually make this a lot crazier, potentially, if we do manage to get ourselves another corrupted crystal, which is amazing. Let's grab you. Let's also grab you. But let's move our dragon scale armor out so we can free up this fanny bag. And you know what? I'm just going to let our unstable recombobulate itself, but yeah, let's keep going. So with another corrupted crystal, we should be able to inflict more fatigue damage, and we should potentially be able to scale up our crit chance a little bit faster. That's 35% crit chance. We're starting to stack up our heats. We do get a ton of lifesteal, and awesome, big old 146 damage hit. Definitely not too bad for sure. Okay, what do we get? We got ourselves a shield, which I'm going to be pretty much getting rid of almost instantly. Now I'm going to grab you. And you know what? I'm going to grab ourselves a spike collar, but I do want to roll. And I would like to grab ourselves a cap resilience. Now we could also grab more prismatic orbs. We can also grab another Manathirst, which might not be too bad of a call here. You know what? I'm going to sell you. I do kind of want to keep our stone so we have another nature item. But I also want this hunger blade. So I'm going to sell you to grab this and craft you up as well. But then I'm going to move our blueberries in here. Let's add in our spike collar. Let's add in our starved courage as well. And I'm going to move on. So we should be able to get more vampirism, which is going to be awesome, especially with a prismatic orb. Give us a little bit more lifesteal. And we should be able to make much better use of our power between multiple weapons. However, that is going to be some shields, which does eat up our stamina, which is not so great for us, unfortunately. However, we are going to be answering back with a lot of damage. And can we keep up? They also answer back with a lot of damage, but it's looking pretty darn close. And unfortunately, we do end up falling short. So we're down to our final life once again, which might not have been a smart idea to grab this Manathirst as right now. But it should be a lot less stamina with double Manathirst in. I do really want to grab this cap though. We're going to place this mana orb back in here because it is going to be much better, freeing up a nature item slot, which we're going to place our smelly wall in here for now. Now the question is, do we just take ourselves a bloody amulet? I'm also going to change our Alms of Darkness into this position to be targeting our Jin's Lamp, our mana orb, and our Manathirst, which should be pretty decent. Now, do we take a bloody amulet? I would like to grab a blood gubbard here as well. Blood gubbard would have been extremely fantastic for ourselves, but I think we're going to roll. Another spike collar for even more longer battle rage. 2 more seconds means more lifesteal. You know what? I think this is going to be a final item. Let's grab it. Let's roll. And yeah, I'm definitely down for this whole entire setup. It would have been nice to craft up a cap discomforts, but again, I'm just going to be using this to inflict some fatigue damage. But hey, is this going to be good enough? Can we win out? We'll have to see. We're going with a spike staff, Deerwood Guardian, double Manathirst, and we're going to begin another shielded Wisdom Pup type build. They're rocking a Falcon Blade with a Fancy Rapier, which is going to scale up quite fast. It's going to be a lot of damage, and they do have tons and tons of rock. We do enter Battle Rage though, and we start scaling up our healing. But hey, with this shield in, they're going to be blocking a lot of our damage, reducing a lot of our stamina. So yeah, unfortunately adding in our Manathirst here has not been so great. But if our opponent wasn't running these shields, our stamina would be actually pretty decent. For sure. Can we answer back with even bigger damage? It's looking pretty darn close, but awesome. For sure. And that was smashing. But yeah, we probably could have done without that extra Manathirst, to be quite honest. Especially going to begin a bunch of shields. But it still turned out to be super fun build with an 85 DPS. With our spike staff, with our spikes, with our Manathirst, and especially with our artifact stone debt. As for heals, about a 50 healing per second. As for block, about 172 block. Our opponent managed to get about a 70 DPS. With, let's go and see how much block they managed to get. 818 block. 50 block per second from all their doggos. Now we did survive 1 life left, so let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. Plus 8. Leaving us at 99, which is not too bad. But anyways, I'm going to leave you for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep a lookout for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in the history here, and we're going to begin a crazy big burst build type build. Can we survive for long enough to enter a battle rage? And once we enter a battle rage, we should be able to get some lifesteal and answer back. And since they don't have a shield, we're not running through stamina crazy fast. And it's looking much, much better. And we're back in history, and we're going to begin another shield opponent, which is going to run through stamina a lot faster. They're going to get some invulnerability, and yeah, they're going to be reducing a lot of scaling damage with that katana, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're scaling up our power, and that's some big old damage, and a crit chance as well. Not too bad. And we're going to see, can we deal with a crit with staff, a practice large greatsword, fancy fence rapier. Yeah, they're going to have a crazy amount of damage off the rip. And we got pooped on. Okay, we're back in history. We're going to begin a Nocturnal Locklifter with a ton of magic items, and they're going to have a ton of lifesteal with this setup and a lot of skilling damage. So, can we deal with this opponents? They've also reduced their healing, which is not so great for us, but can we stack up our damage to deal crazy amounts of damage? So far, yeah, looking insanely awesome. And since our opponent doesn't have the shields, our stamina is looking a hell of a lot better for sure. And awesome, big damage. Now, we're going to begin a big old busted blade with a crazy amount of gloves and an acorn collar. Can we survive? They're going to have a 24% crit chance, but they're going to be scaling up to crit chance. And the big old busted blade is going to be attacking super fast. But can we answer back? It's looking pretty darn close, but that's a big old smash. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see, can we deal with a cheating Excalibur? They do have a moon armor, they do have mana mastery, they do have friendly fire. However, they're going to be rocking shell totems to be scaling up their power. And yeah, we'll see how we deal with this opponent. We're going to be dealing tons and tons and tons of damage. And yeah, the fight's already over.